They should have already been scheduled as, okay, you will go on this flight, such and such. Don't overbook the flight and then decide you're going to start kicking people off. Now they're promising up to $11,000.
Well, Delta is. Yeah.
And the president of United comes on and says, well, I'm standing by my people. And no, you're an idiot. Do you understand what social media is going to do to you for this?
Oh, I think he jumped out.
Yeah. And now the shareholders and everybody are going, wait a minute, you can't just, you beat up a guy to remove them for a staff? What happened to the customer coming first? What happened to, us having those freedoms? You already charge us for a fucking pillow. You charge us for everything now. I mean, everything to fly costs you. You want nuts? I mean, the only thing they give you free is some cookies and coffee. Other than that, everything you touch. Hey, you want some earphones? Yeah, $2. Yeah, what do you want? Extra water? Yeah, that's $1. Yeah, and just squeezing they're squeezing the consumer. There again, you've turned us into nothing but consumers, and they know we have to fly, so you're going to charge me $25 to add a bag, to put the carry-on. You charge me every way, and they sat back and found ways on how to charge people, and so now you're kicking people off and busting them up. Haven't you abused the consumer enough? What more do you want from us? What more are you trying to? Now you are getting blood. You're getting blood from us. I just think it's wrong. And even the Chinese went off because I think this guy was Asian.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were like, look here, look what you're doing. You're beating up our people. Surprised they didn't slap him with a, you're an immigrant? Let me see your papers, because they're pushing that thing, So
I'm sure they tried, though. I mean, that's, when the story came out that this guy lost his license for a few years because he was pushing drugs.
Right.
But I'm sure all of that came out
Mm-hmm.
when the airline was, all right, we got to do something to keep ourselves from looking like the bad guy here.
Yeah.
We got to make this guy look bad. And that, that doesn't necessarily work.
No, that's not going to help you because you busted his nose.
Unless you're the president.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but it's not going to help you because...
Well, look at what they're doing.
Yeah. He's bleeding. He's all over he's got a busted... I mean, the guy's bleeding all over the seats. You gave him a concussion. You're going to get sued. They're going to sue your ass off, and I don't blame him. That's when people go, oh, no, we're becoming a very sue environment here in the United States. Yes, we are. Quit screwing over people, mistreating them. You deserve to get screwed. I would get sued about this and this. So I have no sympathy for United. None of that stuff. He needs to sue them. I hope he goes for $100 million. They make what, 20, 30 billion a year? It's a billion. It's at least a $20 to $30 billion company.
They make a lot.
Yeah. So they got the money. Pay up. Yeah, pay up all the way.
Seems fair.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Another big issue this week was the White House and their tone deafness on race, specifically Sean Spicer this week talking about the Holocaust Centers.
Why do we have to keep adding in Hitler? Let Hitler? Oh, they even call Obama Hitler, which I didn't understand that one. But it's what is it every time you turn around and he's a jackass. They're just giving this guy a rope to hang himself. The fact that you said, well, it wasn't as bad as the gas. Well, this is worse than the gas that Hitler did. I mean, because Hitler's gas wasn't as, then the gas.
Well, it was several things. It was. Well, Hitler didn't engage in chemical warfare against his own people. Well, first of all, wrong. Gas chambers. Second of all, yes, the Jews, the gypsies, the homosexuals, everyone who got killed in the death camps, they were German citizens. They were his own people.
But it wasn't gas. As he says, it's like when Whoopi Goldberg said about Roman Polanski, it wasn't rape. So this isn't gas. It was gas, but not the gas of the other gas. And so he kept stepping on it, the gas down, and then the other gas when the other gas comes. And no, it wasn't. It was German. Was it German gas? I don't know which gas it was, but that's like, man, just shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Because even when he tried to make his apology, he just kept digging. Here, can I have another shovel, please, so I can dig a deeper hole? I'm going deeper. How deep are you going? Because you do not know what you're talking about. You can see that this guy, I mean, if this is the best, that's what makes this a clown show. Kellyanne probably would have did better. But then again, she did say that Obama had put a camera in the microwave. So, I mean, it's, this where, I mean, I don't know where they find these people, but they say this is better than what Obama did. This is better. That we got a guy that's, I don't know why people keep bringing up Hitler. Why is Hitler always? I mean, you're just making him.
The bar has been sufficiently lowered.
Yeah, everybody Hitler. Bush is Hitler.
How's Trump doing? Well, compared to Hitler.
Yeah, there you go. It's compared to Hitler, and it's like
could be doing worse.
Yeah, shit. Why don't you compare him to Jeffrey Dahmer or something? At least he did give some brothers some Old English and barbecue before he ate them. But shit. You gotta go down. He did. That's how he lured him in. He lured him in with Old English and barbecue. Yeah.
I don't think Old English 800 ever used that in their advertising.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, well, that's what they use. They use Old English and barbecue. Yeah, but I mean, I was at my cigar lounge, and one of the guys says, well, and he was trying to defend him. Well, I mean, it's doesn't everybody bring up, I mean, Hitler's just one of those guys that people relate to. And I said,
wait, someone actually said that?
Yes! Who relates to Hitler? Oh, well, hey, Hitler's just one of those guys. Yeah. Yeah, I always did want to gas a motherfucker.
Wow.
No. I mean, I lived in the ghetto. I a lot of people I wanted to burn, but I didn't never,
That's different.
Yeah.
And that's on an individual basis.
Right. And, being a firebug was a way to get bullies to leave you alone. It worked very well for me. But no, who relates to Hitler? As soon as he said it, I was like, right. We're in trouble. Yeah, we are in trouble. This is where we're going. And everybody, they asked him, well, what do you think of Trump and his people? Well, they're doing, we got to give them a chance. Give them a chance. That's what you do. You got to give them a chance. Well, how much of a chance? Because they're scary. Because we keep this shit up, we're in trouble.
Well, that's one of the issues, backtracking to the story about bombing Afghanistan and Syria. But he saw a boost in his polling with the bombing in Syria. Well, that's what I'm wondering. Is this going to be his response? Oh, slipping in the polls. Where can we bomb next?
Yeah. Well, I mean, because that's not. I mean, he ran on that he's going to be finding all these jobs and building a wall and all this stuff. But now, and I still say that wall's not going to go up. That wall's not. I think he could sell them. He could just sell. I mean, that's why Jim Jones did so well. Jim Jones.
Well, depends how you define doing well.
Well, he did well because he sold them. I mean, come on, he didn't.
He was successful at attaining his goal.
Yeah,
I don't know if he necessarily did well.
And the reason why I'll say that, and that's beautiful psychology. The fact that you could get someone to sell everything at their house, you sell everything and get them to go to the French Guiana. And to follow me. What do you want me to do? Sell all my shit. No matter what he did. Yes, and give me your daughter and your wife and everybody. Let me screw them and everything. And then, and it took you. And then when you finally figure out what he's doing wrong, I shouldn't be here. Right. You shouldn't. This isn't about God. No, drink this tonic right here. It'll help you. Yes. What is it? Everybody's dying. Yes, they are dying.
So basically, you're saying that purpose because they cull the society. They get rid of the people that are susceptible to cults.
You're thinning the herd really good because you. This is what it takes to sell you. They say give him a chance. How much of a chance does he need? He's already showing you. All I got to do is drop a bomb, and you're like, yeah, we show them. You've never been to Afghanistan. You've never been over there. You have no idea what's going on. These are some redneck sitting over in the area who I don't want no damn Obamacare. Ain't got no teeth in his head, whatever. But yet Trump's going to do it for us. Yes, he's going to show them. What he's going to show them? No, he's going to show you he's going to play more golf over at his new. You know, it costs dollars a year or something to belong to that thing, or a month or something.
I think there's like an initiation fee
of $200,000.
Yeah, and then
I don't know how
like
much
a huge annual fee.
Yeah, I mean, come on. So you know they're trying to catch him with this because it's like, dude, you're profiting while you're being a president.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. It's
because he was supposed and
plain as day.
This might be the part. I don't know if you notice it. This might be what gets him impeached because they are pushing to impeach him, and they're trying to give him enough rope so he can hang himself. And they're working behind the scenes. And you know, if Maxine Waters has her way, he's going to get impeached. You know,
well, fingers crossed. You know,
because I mean, the fact that you get to go and fly to your resort, you fly into something you own, and spend the night and whatever. And
but it's not that it's a private residence though. It's a private club. So it's not just that he owns it, but that he charges other people exorbitant amounts of money to be there.
Right. And so our tax dollars pays for it to fly. Isn't he using Air Force One?
Yep.
So he's using Air Force One and all of the security to watch him. And you got to watch Trump Tower.
Yeah, because his wife doesn't want to be with him.
Right.
But then she flies down to Mar-a-Lago on the weekends too.
And you got to have guys to watch her, the ex-wives. I wonder if the ex-wives probably have. And you got to have bodyguards for the kid. And you said, "Oh, Obama did us dirty." Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right, yeah. And what about the jobs? Have they fixed the jobs yet? Yeah.
Still waiting on that. He's still busy taking credit for gains that happened and were announced under Obama.
Yeah, wow. Yeah.
But the companies, you know, that's one thing that you just have to love about business in America is companies like Ford, who had announced certain hiring and expansion factory type things, announced them a few years ago that they will be taking place. Now they're basically having rerun press conferences just so they can get the ratings again. Mm-hmm. You know, it's astounding. Well, another big story that just more developing this morning, but Arkansas wanted to execute 8 prisoners because their lethal injection drugs were about to expire. So they figured, well, we got to do 8 guys in a week. This sounds like a bad Kate Hudson movie. Like, you've got 8 prisoners to execute. And a federal judge put a halt to that. Said, right. No, this is inhumane. And I'm kind of torn here because I do think it is ridiculous. We were talking before the show. I have a bag of spinach in my fridge it's about to go bad. So right. I need to saute it. Need to do something so I don't have to throw it out. But that's a bag of spinach. That's not lethal injection drugs. Right. This is poor planning on behalf Obviously. Of the state of Arkansas. Yeah. But one of the things, and normally I am a fan of the idea of the death penalty. Uh-huh. I think the justice system is too skewed. We're sentencing too many innocent people. Right. So until they get that figured out, mm-hmm. you know, maybe we got to hold off on the death penalty for a little while. But one of the things that the judge wrote in the injunction that just got to me, she wrote, the threat of irreparable harm to the plaintiffs is significant. Well, yeah, it's the death penalty.
Yeah.
I would go so far as to say that significant irreparable harm is pretty much the definition of death. Yeah. That's you know.
What always blows me away is that, you know, they would right before they put the needle in their arm, they would swab their arm with alcohol. And I was like, if you're going to kill, what is that going to